This week's Common Ground volunteer is back now with a recipe to share. Karol Swan from the Columbus area. And this is a cookie that I know you've had great success with, right?
I have. Yeah, it's kind of, I decided the proof in the pudding. That's an old saying that says if you've done it a lot of times and it works, then it's good. Because I've rarely had a cookie recipe like this that I've made over and over and over and over and over, and it always turns out good.
Where did you get it?
I have no idea where I found it, but it takes a box stiff to plain old instant pudding.
Okay.
But we'll have a cup of butter, and we use brown sugar, and then I'll start and I'll stir a little bit there.
And you'd probably use a mixer for this, right?
Actually, I just stir it by hand.
Do you? Okay.
I'm too lazy to get my mixer out and dig it out, so I start and put my eggs, and then I go with the vanilla, get all these kind of liquid ingredients together, and I'm just kind of a dump and stir person. And you put a whole package of instant pudding. And then I just use a half a bag of chips. That seems to work all right. And I'll stir that. And then I'll go with I'll put my baking soda, baking powder, and cinnamon. If you like cinnamon, put cinnamon in. If you don't, that's fine too. And kind of stir it up a little bit. And then just put it in here and stir and stir. And the best thing to do is let it set or chill overnight in the refrigerator. So you kind of got to plan ahead. Okay. Or if you don't want to, just roll it up in balls and put them in the freezer. In a couple hours, they'll be ready to.
Oh, okay.
They'll be ready to bake, because then they don't. They stay together. They keep their shape, and these cookies tend to stay moist a long time in the cupboard.
Oh, really?
When I put them, I'll put like a half dozen or so, or a dozen in the cupboard, and they'll stay there. They'll stay nice and soft. You bake them at 350 for about 11 to 12 minutes, 12 minutes if you've got them frozen. And like I said, it's real consistent for me. You can switch up, you can use different kinds of puddings, different kind of chips, and kind of switch, chocolate and peanut butter chips, chocolate pudding, peanut butter chips, white pudding, vanilla pudding, white chips, and make something really pretty. You can use white sugar on that and make them pretty.
Yeah, make them more festive for Christmas.
Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
And then how long do you bake them for?
11 to 12 minutes. They'll be a little soft, so you want to pull them out and let them set before you take them off the cookie sheet and let them cool.
Perfect. And then here we go.
Yeah.
This is what they look like as they slide off my Christmas plate. Very cool. I'll take a bite of them.
Okay.
They're really moist, Karol.
They are. They stay. I've got people that raid my cookie cupboard all the time, and they'll keep for a long time. They freeze nice too. I'll make a couple batches and put them in the freezer, so they can just pull them out and put them back in the cookie
Very good. You always
cupboard.
have these on hand, huh?
I always have them on hand.
Okay, we know where to stop.
There's always somebody wanting them. So.
Karol, thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right, and we'll share this recipe later on Facebook if you didn't get a chance to copy it down. All right, thanks again.